Welcome back to Eyeless Jack X Reader. This is chapter 2. You sighed as you walked out of school with your purse in your backpack. You thought for a moment before digging through your purse to see how much money you had, which was your whole paycheck, since you had not spent it. You hummed in content before starting to walk home. By home, you mean taking the back way so you can throw your bag into the shed your father built so you could live in it, which honestly wasn't a bad shelter, but it was a cramped. You had a small ass bathroom which did have running water, a kitchen that was maybe the size of a hotel kitchen, a small sink, and a mini fridge and freezer. Your room in the shed was cramped so much it was able to hold your bed, two dressers, which one was tall and maybe 2 feet wide, and the corner dresser, which took up the rest of your bedroom space, not including the door to the kitchen, which led to the bathroom. You reach your little house and pull your lanyard out of your purse. And took the keys and unlocked the deadbolt and handle and pushed the door open to the small kitchen. You sighed as you sat the bed bag aside on the chair in the corner of a small room. You shut the door behind you. You checked the cupboards and fridge to see what you needed food-wise before checking the bathroom. It wouldn't have been so bad if you made your shed house maybe 8 to 20 feet wider all distance. You look at far wall in the kitchen, which sat a clock. You look at the time before thinking you should catch a bus to the prison. Odd, since there was buses to the prison, but the town we lived in mostly relied on public transportation, so cabs were maybe $25 for half an hour. A bus cost $5 for a ride near the place you want to go. Anywho, you soon walk out of your shed with your over-the-shoulder purse and lock the door behind you. Before getting away from home to visit Jack again, you walk down the street to the nearest bus stop and look at the time on the wall beside the seating area. The bus was on its way. You smiled softly and sat down on the green bench and watched the people walk or bike. You heard the cars pass and trolleys and birds of sorts. You were really just paying attention to every sound around you until the bus arrived. You got up from your seat and walked onto the bus and put your money in the box before heading to the seat. Time skip. You arrived at the prison and got off the bus. The next bus came at 10 p.m. sadly, but at least visiting was until 9:30. You walked to prison and you were greeted from the officers before. "Oh, it's you," the one who said, and seeing you chuckle. "You came to see me?" he asked with a smirk, which He looked at his in disguise. No, I'm here to see the man from earlier. You said was you took out a bag and you took your bag off and placed it on the belt and walked through the metal sector. You grabbed your bag after it was scanned and you looked at the officer. Please, can you take me to Jack? You asked nicely as you placed your purse over your shoulder. The officer looked shocked for the longest time. Before sighing nodded. He sighed before sighing and nodding. Leading you to the elevator, he hit the B. After that, you will go into the elevator across and hit 79. Have fun, he said, and walled away from you, and you scoffed softly and hit the down button, to which the elevator opened right away. You stepped and hit the basement button. After you arrived on the 79th floor, underground floor, which were over 400, you walked into the vacant hall to see the door you came across before. Jack, you up? You called out as you walked over to the closed door slit. You reached forward to lift the hatch and locked it in place so it would stay up. Jack, being an asshole, grabbed your hand and scarring the shit out of you. You screamed and pulled your hand away, to which afterwards you screamed and swore your ass off him for scratching you. Jack just laughed at you the whole time. Honestly, I didn't expect you to come back, Jack said after you calmed down from you rant. It's better being here than home. You shot back, to which you wished you didn't say a word. What's that? Jack asked, making you go silent. You soon sat on the ground and looked away from the hole in the door. Did they hit you? He asked, getting no response again. Have they said mean things? No, Jack, just drop it. You finally found your voice after a moment of silence. You can tell me. It's not like I can go tell others, you know, Jack said as he shifted, and the only reason you know is because you heard him in the quiet hall. Well, yeah, they do, you admitted, pulling your knees to your chest and burying your head down in your knees. Well, what all have they done? Jack asked you, to which you sighed and I don't know. I don't want to talk about it right now. You shot back and curled up a little closer to yourself. You hated this topic, hated it. Is it really that bad? Jack asked, making you groan out of infuriation. Since you were fighting back tears, you started thinking of all things they've done, all the things said. Jack sighed and hit the door a few times, hoping to scare you, which it did. Don't go crying on me now. I'm not good at comforting people, he laughed out, which caused you to smile softly. You are something else, Jack. You hummed out and looked at the opening of the door. Oh, I tried to be, Jack said in response. That's chapter 2. My grandma's yelling. Anyways, that's chapter 2. Come back for more. And I don't know if it was short or not, but yeah, 2 in a day. So that's nice. Well, bye guys. Have a nice day.